Sleeping Beauty once upon a time, in a grand kingdom nestled between rolling green hills and a shimmering silver river, there lived a king and queen who had everything a royal couple could ever wish for, except one thing. For many long years, they had prayed, hoped, and wept for a child, and wept for a child. The palace was full of laughter from servants and nobles, yet the royal nursery remained empty and cold. Then, one golden morning in spring, their wish was finally granted. A baby girl was born.
Is she here? Is that a beautiful, healthy, perfect daughter?
She's real. She's actually here.
Come and meet your daughter, Aldrich. Come and say hello.
So beautiful, so delicate, so full of light that even the oldest courtiers wept with joy. The king ordered bells to be rung across every village and celebrations to last for 7 days and 7 nights. Flowers were hung from every window, and music floated through every street. To honor the birth of their beloved daughter, the king and queen decided to hold a great christening feast. They invited lords and ladies, farmers and merchants, and most importantly, the magical fairies of the kingdom. The king counted the fairies of the land and found there were 13 in all. But there was a problem. The royal palace had only 12 golden plates, enchanted dishes reserved for fairy guests. And so, with a heavy but practical heart, the king decided to invite only 12 fairies.
Come on, everyone, keep up. We mustn't be late for the princess. Laura, we're right behind Sharon and Chiral. We'll all be there in time.
Dear fairy friends, who you honor us beyond with, welcome to our home.
Oh, we made this to come home.
Look at them. All 12 of them. Here for her.
She's the most warm-assing.
Little princess, I give you keenness.
Oh, she's mine as well.
Her. She was born to it. And to get your mind be sharp. We get rage.
To that face, she's already thinking.
I give you grace, movement, and use like music. Not fear reads bright and take no big breath.
She shall be loved by all who meet her.
She shall have the courage of a lion's heart.
And my gift to you, little one, shall be no.
Who dared say?
What's happening? Something very dark just walked in. Everyone stay together.
What a magnificent celebration. And I wasn't invited. The Forgotten Fairy. Let's be precise.
Malgora, you were not?
Yes, I know exactly what I say. Nothing more. Please, the child has done nothing to you.
Not to worry, dear king. I too shall give the child a gift. Hush, you early fairy, this won't take long.
On her 16th birthday, the princess shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel. Happy christening, your majesties. Do enjoy the party.
She's gone. She's already gone.
Wait. Everyone wait. I have not yet given my gift.
I cannot undo it.
I can change it. I cannot undo what has been spoken. Dark magic is too old.
But Sofina, please, whatever you came, see.
The princess shall not die. Stand shown, and she won't, you wait.
Then we make absolutely certain she never finds a spindle. Not. I intend to do more than be vigilant.
Every spinning wheel is to be collected and destroyed. Leave not a single spindle standing.
She will be fire.
It's how I feed my children, but if it keeps the princess safe.
Take it and keep her safe.
No spindle in this kingdom means no curse. She will be safe. Every wheel we could find.
Let us pray that was all of them. Burn them all, little king. Burn every last one. There is one you missed in years. I can wait 16.
They burned 100 wheels. But not you, old friend.
And for 16 years, the plan seemed to work. The princess grew. Every more years, every more easier.
Don't fly away, please.
Even the butterflies are your majesty. Everything.
3 hours in that same spot. She never puts them down. You said that an hour ago, my love.
And for 16 years, the plan seemed to work. The princess grew up to be everything the fairies had promised. She was kind, wise, graceful, and beloved by everyone in the kingdom. Her 16th birthday arrived on a bright summer day. There was to be a great celebration, a feast, dancing and music until midnight. The princess woke that morning with a heart full of joy. She climbed staircase after staircase, exploring forgotten corridors and dusty rooms she had never visited before. At last, she came to a narrow tower staircase she had never noticed.
Oh my, how lovely a visitor come in.
I'm sorry to intrude. I didn't realize anyone lived up here. What a curious, beautiful thing. What is it wheel, dear child?
It's like watching water flow.
Beautiful, isn't it? The way it spins. Touch a spindle, my dear.
Like it's alive somehow.
Just one touch.
I just want to touch it.
Yes, that's it, child, just like that.
The princess reached out her finger. The moment she touched the spindle, she gasped. A tiny prick, a drop of red, and then her eyes grew heavy, and she sank slowly to the floor, fast asleep.
She shall only sleep. Even from across the kingdom you try to protect her, Seraphina. How touching. Sleep well, little princess. You will not wake for a very long time.
The old woman vanished, and in that same instant, the sleeping enchantment spread outward from the tower like a quiet wave. It rolled through the corridors, down the staircases, and into every room of the palace. The king fell asleep on his throne. The queen fell asleep beside him. The cooks fell asleep over their pots. The guards fell asleep at the gates. The horses fell asleep in the stables. Every living creature in the palace closed their eyes, and the great building grew silent as a held breath. Outside, a forest of thorns began to grow. Slowly at first, then faster and faster and faster, thick brambles and dark vines curled up around the palace walls, climbing higher and higher, until the entire building was swallowed by a dense, impassable thicket. Within days, the palace could not be seen at all. Within years, people in the kingdom began to forget it had ever been there. Decades passed, then a century. Stories spread across the land of a palace hidden in the thorns and a sleeping princess within. Many brave young men, knights and princes, came to find the palace and wake the princess. They hacked at the thorns with their swords, but the brambles were enchanted and fought back, and none could get through until the day the right one came. 100 years after the princess had fallen asleep, a young prince from a neighboring kingdom was riding through the forest when he heard an old shepherd speak of the legend. He was not like the others who had come before him, reckless and glory-seeking. He was thoughtful, gentle, and his heart was drawn to the story not by fame, but by something he couldn't quite explain. He rode toward the great wall of thorns, and here something remarkable happened. As the prince approached, the thorns began to move, slowly, gently, parting before him like curtains drawn aside by invisible hands. The enchantment recognized him. The 100 years were up. The time had come. He walked through the parted thorns in wonder and entered the silent palace. He passed the sleeping guards, the sleeping horses, the sleeping cook frozen mid-stir over a pot. He climbed the winding stairs and walked through corridor after corridor until at last he found the little tower room. And there on the floor, surrounded by the soft light of a dusty window, lay the princess. She looked peaceful, as though she were simply dreaming a very long dream. A century had not aged her by a single moment. The prince knelt beside her. His heart was full of something warm and certain and true, something he had never felt before. He leaned down gently and placed a soft kiss on her cheek. For a moment, nothing happened. Then she breathed. Her eyelashes fluttered. Her eyes opened slowly, blinking in the light and in light. She looked up at the prince, and he looked down at her, and neither of them said anything for a long moment. "Is it you?" She whispered as though she had been waiting and somehow always knew. "It is," he said softly. Around them, the palace began to wake. The king stirred on his throne. The queen opened her eyes. The cooks began to stir their pots. The guards stood up straight. The horses snorted. Even the flies on the walls buzzed back to life. The great palace filled once more with sound and warmth and light, as if 100 years of silence had simply been a long night. And now, at last, morning had come. The princess and the prince were married before the year was out. The celebration lasted for 7 days and 7 nights, just as the celebration of her birth had done a century before. And the kingdom, which had been quiet and gray for so long, bloomed again with music and color and life. And they lived as such people and such stories always do, happily ever after.